Well, in today's topic, we are going to continue with the comfort zone versus fluency in English. These two terms, they appear to be unrelated. Honestly speaking, fluency in English is different, and of course, comfort zone is different. They appear to be unrelated. So, what exactly is this? So, in yesterday's episode, we discussed about what exactly is the comfort zone. Comfort zone is a place where we feel relaxed and we do not feel stressed and there is no challenge is there for us to accomplish. In the same way, comfort zone is a place where we are at our relaxed best, where there is no point or there is no need to learn anything. There we feel that as if we are under the control. Every situation, entire situation is under our control. So that is a kind of feeling we get in a comfort zone. The next question is the comfort zone really good? Now the answer is yes also. The answer is no also. In what way comfort zone is good? Why am I saying yes, it is good? The reason is that in a comfort zone, we get relaxed. We get relaxed, and during the process of relaxation, we get recharged. So that also happens. So in a way, good. That is the reason I also told you it is good. Then why is it bad? The reason is that whenever a person wants to acquire new skills, whenever a person wants to get elevated himself in life, then being in a comfort zone is not at all conducive. It will not elevate a person's standard. So he prefers to remain in the same zone. Towards that, I gave an example. So one prisoner who is in solitary confinement, who is in total darkness for many number of years, when he was given freedom, he prefers to be in the darkness only. He doesn't want to come out. He is not able to face the sunlight. He is not able to see the challenges of the life. He prefers to be in the comfort zone. So in that angle, if we look at it, the comfort zone is not at all good. So the person should always be ready to take up the challenges. A person should always be ready to grow in life. So this is what we discussed yesterday. Now from there, we are going ahead further in our journey. So today we are into the episode 2 of our journey, comfort zone versus fluency in English. So this kind of topics I'll be taking up, and if it is good, if we can complete it within one episode, that's good. Otherwise, we will be giving it in a series of ways. We'll be doing it in a series, in fact. So this is what we discussed, comfort zone. Now, what is the challenge that we are discussing over here? So comfort zone versus fluency in English. So fluency, first let us define what does it mean by fluency. So in our mother tongue, whatever thoughts we get in our mind, we express it easily. We speak spontaneously, naturally, effectively, effortlessly, without any stress. So that is what we experience when it comes to speaking in our mother tongue. Is it happening with English or any other language? You might have seen that there are people who are experts in multiple languages. The people, they are there, they can easily speak in other languages with the same ease, with the same comfort as if they are speaking their mother tongue. So that kind of thing I'm talking about is called fluency. When it comes to English, if you are able to express your ideas easily, spontaneously, effectively, effortlessly, naturally, as if English is your mother tongue, in that way, if you are able to speak, if you are able to put your thoughts into speech, then I can say that that is fluency. So in a nutshell, if I have to say, if I have to decide fluency, fluency is the linking between thinking and speaking. I repeat, the linking between thinking and speaking. So usually what happens when it comes to our mother tongue, that is what is happening. We think and then we deliver. Whatever we think, that is what we are able to speak. But in English, is it happening? No. Why? Now, when it comes to English, we learned English in a wrong way. So that we discuss in detail in our live webinar on any Saturday. The people already who attended the live webinar, they must be aware of it. So let me tell you basically, in our country, English is taught to us in a wrong way. Mother tongue is first learned, mother tongue is learned in a way, LSRW, listening, speaking, reading and writing. Whereas English is learnt in the wrong way, WRLS, writing, reading, listening, and speaking. This is how we learnt English. So because of this, we are able to understand English. If someone speaks, for example, now I am speaking, the people are able to understand. So that is happening. And we are able to write, we are able to read, and we are able to listen and understand. Now, each of these departments, we are okay. But when it comes to speaking, we are just managing. We are not able to speak English fluently. And we are dissatisfied, we are confused, and we started blaming ourselves. Why? Because we are well qualified. We got English as a subject right from the childhood. We learned English and we are able to understand English, we are able to write English, we are able to read English. However, when it comes to speaking, we are unable to speak fluently. We are facing challenges when it comes to fluency in English. Now, for this, naturally, we are doubting our own selves. We start blaming our own selves and we feel that, hey, there is something wrong with me. I'm a graduate, I'm a postgraduate, I'm a doctorate, I'm a professional. Despite that, I am not able to speak English fluently. So this is how we conditioned our mind. This is how we started thinking about our own selves and we started developing a kind of inferiority complex. So this is a vicious circle. Actually, there is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. You are capable. A while ago, I told you, there are people who can speak in multiple languages easily, fluently. So there is no greatness about them. They do not have any separate skills. They do not have any separate set of skills, or they do not have that separately prepared mind or something. It is all about the way we learned, in that way something went wrong. So today I am talking about that only. Comfort zone is, in fact, we should come out of the comfort zone to take up the new challenges. Fluency is a skill. Speaking English fluently, not only English, any language for that matter. Speaking is a skill. And yeah, Leo is saying that, sir, managing is also a skill. Of course, managing the staff, managing the team, managing the organization, in that way, managing is a skill. But you want to say something happily, you want to express spontaneously, naturally, but you are unable to say and you are compromising. Where you need to deliver 100%, you are delivering 20% or 10%. So that is what I am talking as a managing. Good, Leo. So managing is also a skill, of course. But now let us get the better skill. Why should we keep on managing? So why this particular challenge is being faced? So as I told you, speaking is a skill. Speaking is a skill. In acquiring the skill, any skill, one has to undergo the grind. Let me be very clear. There is no shortcut, my dear friends. There is no shortcut for success. So this is what precisely stopping the people from getting the skill. There is no other reason. Because if I ask any people, if I go onto a street or if I go to a college or if I go to any corporate office, if the people are struggling to speak fluently, if I ask them, they give wonderful reasons. They start telling that, sir, I am not from English medium. I'm not from a city. I'm from a rural background. And there are no one in my family who can speak spontaneously. In my friend circle, among my colleagues, among my friends, among my family members, there are no one who can speak spontaneously. I do not have the right atmosphere. So this is one of the classical features of a person who is in a comfort zone. A person who is in a comfort zone, he tries to find out the excuses and he tries to find out the reasoning and logic and he tries to blame the external conditions. So from comfort zone, he doesn't prefer to come out. That is a problem. So now what exactly is the solution? As I told you, any skill can be acquired with a systematic hard work and smart work. But to come out of that particular comfort zone, it needs some energy. Like you might have seen recently, our Indian scientists, they send a mission Chandrayaan. So Chandra, we landed onto moon. Our space shuttle is successfully it landed onto the moon. But for a rocket to come out of the Earth's gravitational pull, to come out of that particular gravitation, it has to rise with a great energy. It has to rise with great speed, energy. That is what needed to come out of the comfort zone. One should have the great willpower, a systematic work, discipline. Now, in this connection, let me tell you one golden formula. You can make a note of it also. To be successful in life, of course, not only with fluency in English, in anything in general, I am talking about, to be successful in life, one has to be cruel with oneself and one has to be kind with others. Sir, what is this? Why should we be cruel? Cruel in the sense that you need not be kind towards yourself. You need to be tough. So let me, if you would dislike the word cruel, let me put this word, you need to be tough. You need to be hard on yourself and you need to be kind with others. So in this, especially in the process of learning any new skill, one has to be tough with oneself. One has to set a particular time period, a timetable, and one has to prepare a clear schedule for himself and he has to do hard work. So in this way, one starts working, things will definitely happen. So to come out of the comfort zone, discipline is needed and a systematic work is needed. So what are all the steps that are needed to be successful and how to be fluent in English? These things we'll be discussing in this particular series on a continuous basis. So as we told, comfort zone is not really comfortable. So that's the reason to come out of the comfort zone, one should have the greatest ability, the greatest discipline, self-discipline is needed. So now, as I told you here, you can see in the diagram, the comfort zone, one feels safe, comfortable, and in control. The situation is in control, he feels. But actually, it is not at all doing any favor. Now, if someone asks him, hey, come out of the comfort zone, start working, get elevated, reach new heights, then the next moment, the moment he gets that idea, he enters into the fear zone. The particular thought of learning a skill, the particular thought of getting elevated, that creates a fear in his mind and he enters into fear zone and he starts finding excuses and he's intimidated by outside ideas and there is a lack of confidence. Now, he has to start developing the attitude of discipline, strong self-discipline, and then he enters into the learning zone. So learning zone, in this particular learning zone, he starts getting the ideas from others. He welcomes the ideas and he receives the outside inputs and then he starts acquiring the new skill. The skill here we are talking about is fluency in English. Then automatically he enters into the growth zone and then his vision gets expanded and he surpasses all the milestones and he can even set new standards, he can define new goals. So this is how the journey of the success starts. So for that, only thing is that one should come out of the comfort zone because there are many people you might have found out in your circle. They are technically skilled. They've got knowledge. They've got good computer knowledge, good technical skills, and various aspects they are good at. But however, they are not confident to speak English fluently. They are unable to express their ideas effectively. They fear to meet the management. They fear to meet the clients and they are unable to give the public speeches. Because of these reasons, they remain in that particular position. And you might have observed, they keep on telling the reasons also. No, boss, this is okay for me. I believe in simplicity in life. So in fact, if you get promotion, you need to work hard, you need to go here and there. So I am a family man, boss. I feel like I feel comfortable. Like that, various reasoning, various solutions they give, and there are various excuses they start telling. So honestly speaking, these are all the symptoms, So the symptoms of being in a comfort zone. And first of all, now let me conclude today's episode with a very good news that English is easy. Yes, my dear friends, English is easy. English is fun. Honestly, I'm telling. So, in fact, why English has been considered as the international language? The reason is very simple. English is easy. English is fun. So this is the mantra we need to remember. And there is no difficulty at all in speaking English. And you know that I am from Telugu medium. Up to my graduation, I am from Telugu medium. In fact, I do not have the right kind of atmosphere around me to speak English. I am from a small village. In fact, 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃 in 𝗏𝗏 district, Andhra Pradesh. I am from that village. And in fact, more or less, my entire education happened in small towns like Kalyanadurgam, Tadipatri, Jammalamadugu, Anantapuram, Kadapa, Kurnool. These are the kind of towns where I have had my education. I never had the opportunity to study in big cities. Then what made me fluent? The only thing that made me fluent is that I firmly made up my mind to start speaking English at one stage in my life. So when I got a job in the pharmaceutical industry, so I faced so much of embarrassment. So in fact, I faced so much of humiliation, so much of discomfort. Precisely that was the time where I made up my mind. So in fact, this kind of moments are called. Thank you, Ramana. So these are the kind of moments we call as the deciding points. At that particular stage, a person who prefers to go back to comfort zone is immediately. In fact, I was in Mumbai. Let me tell you this way. I was in Mumbai. I got a job in the pharmaceutical industry in a multinational company. I went there. I was the only person in the entire team of 25 members. I was the only person from Telugu medium. Oh, Telugu background, not only Telugu medium. The rest of all the people, 24 people were speaking different languages. There were people from Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and majority of them from North India. So there, no one knows Telugu. Even if I want to ask something, I cannot ask in English. I was not that good at Hindi also, honestly. So I was unable to communicate. That was a very uncomfortable situation. So that is what I am saying. In that situation, there are two choices for anyone: to go back to the comfort zone or to rise and to take up the challenge. Fortunately, I really need to thank the gods. At that point of time, I do not know what motivated me. I took it up as a challenge. I started speaking only English, whether right or wrong. I never worried. I did not get any kind of tension about it. Whatever I felt like, I started speaking. And then slowly I started taking up various inputs and all. Then all these things I'm going to discuss in detail in the coming episodes. But let me conclude this episode with a very, very simple fact that English is easy. English is fun. So in fact, if you can speak your mother tongue fluently, you can speak any language easily. So in what way it is connected with mother tongue? Very simple, my dear friends. Fluency is governed by the subconscious mind. The fluency is governed by the subconscious mind. If you are able to speak in any particular language fluently, it means that your mind is cooperating with you perfectly. There is a perfect sync. There is a perfect synchronization between your thoughts and your speech. So that's a wonderful position. So that's a wonderful situation. Your mind is ready. Your mind is ready to make you a speaker. Now it is up to you to take the right inputs and to be a speaker. So it's my request, come out of the comfort zone, start making efforts, start speaking. And in fact, there is no necessity also for anyone to join any particular institute and start speaking. In fact, if one decides to start speaking, there are plenty of inputs available around us. YouTube is there, then there are number of audio podcasts are available, and so many inputs are there. Only thing that is needed is a systematic work from your side and discipline, self-discipline. If these things are there, easily you can come out of the comfort zone. So, my dear friends, with this positive thought, I concluded this particular session. So let us meet, let us reassemble again tomorrow. I'm sorry, on Monday, because this particular program is Monday to Friday. Now tomorrow Saturday and day after tomorrow Sunday weekend, we are going to reassemble again on Monday morning. This series continues, my dear friends. This series continues forever. It will be my pleasure to interact with you people, and it's my pleasure to give you as much knowledge as possible, whatever I have. So with this positive thought, let's call it a day. Let's reassemble on Monday. Thank you.